In 1882, British warships sailed on Alexandria, Egypt. They unleashed their firepower on the city. This was the beginning of the Anglo-Egyptian War. Why would Britain, Egypt's protector, attack? The answer is complex. Egypt was technically part of the Ottoman Empire, but Egypt had grown independent in all but name. Britain, seeking to protect its interests in the Suez Canal, declared Egypt a protectorate. This meant Britain controlled Egypt's foreign affairs. However, many Egyptians resented British influence. A nationalist movement, led by Colonel Ahmed Urabi, gained power. Urabi wanted to expel the British and establish true Egyptian independence. This worried the British, who feared losing control of the vital Suez Canal route to India. British financial interests also played a role. Egypt was in debt to European powers, and Britain feared that Urabi might default on these loans. This could have destabilized the region and threatened British economic interests. The stage was set for a confrontation between a declining empire and a rising nationalist movement. Urabi's rise to prominence coincided with growing unrest in Egypt. There were riots in Alexandria, targeting Europeans and Egyptian Christians. These riots alarmed the British government, which saw them as a threat to its citizens and interests. Britain, along with France, sent a fleet to Alexandria to intimidate Urabi and protect their citizens. However, this show of force backfired. It only further inflamed Egyptian nationalist sentiment and strengthened Urabi's position. Urabi ordered his forces to fortify Alexandria. This was seen as a direct challenge by the British. Britain demanded that the fortifications be dismantled, but Urabi refused. This set the stage for the outbreak of war. On July 11, 1882, British warships opened fire on Alexandria. The bombardment of Alexandria marked the beginning of the Anglo-Egyptian War. The British landed troops in Egypt, intending to quickly defeat Urabi's forces and restore order. The British Army, under the command of Sir Garnet Wolseley, was technologically superior and better trained than the Egyptian forces. They quickly defeated Urabi's army at the Battle of Kafr el-Dawar. Another decisive battle took place at Tel el-Kebir. The British, using their superior firepower and tactics, routed the Egyptian army. This victory paved the way for the British advance on Cairo. Urabi's government collapsed, and British forces occupied Cairo in September 1882. Section 4. Key figures in the sand. The Anglo-Egyptian War involved several key figures who played pivotal roles in the events that unfolded. On the British side, Sir Garnet Wolseley emerged as a prominent figure. Known for his military prowess, Wolseley commanded the British forces with efficiency, leading them to crucial victories. Another important figure was Evelyn Baring, the British Consul General in Egypt. Baring played a significant role in shaping British policy towards Egypt. On the Egyptian side, Ahmed Urabi was the central figure. A nationalist leader, Urabi rose to prominence through his opposition to British influence. His efforts to modernize the Egyptian army and his defiance of British demands made him a symbol of Egyptian resistance. Despite their contrasting positions, these individuals shaped the course of the war and its impact on the political landscape of Egypt. Section 5. The Long Shadow of Empire. The Anglo-Egyptian War had profound consequences. Britain occupied Egypt, ending its nominal independence. Although Britain claimed it would only stay temporarily, they remained in control of Egypt for decades. The war solidified British control over the Suez Canal, securing their vital trade route to India. It also had a significant impact on Egypt's development. The British implemented administrative and economic reforms, but these were often designed to serve British interests rather than benefiting Egyptians. The war had a lasting impact on Anglo-Egyptian relations and fueled resentment towards British rule. It left a legacy of colonialism that continued to shape the region for decades to come. The 1882 war was a small war with big consequences. It showed the power of empire, the importance of the Suez Canal, and the rising tide of nationalism in the Middle East, all themes that resonate even today.